places, so I got to jump around. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start at the 33rd verse. 1 Kings 8 verse 33. When thy people Israel be smitten down before the enemy, because they have sinned against thee, and shall turn again to thee, and confess thy name, and pray and make supplication unto thee in this house, then hear thou in heaven, and forgive the sin of thy people Israel, and bring them again unto the land which thou gavest unto their fathers. 35th verse. When heaven is shut up, and there is no rain, because they have sinned against thee, if they pray toward this place and confess thy name and turn from their sins, when thou afflictest them, hear now and forgive them of their sins. So we're going to jump down to the 40th verse. 1 Kings 8 verse 40. That they may fear thee all the days that they live in the land which thou gavest unto our fathers. Moreover, concerning a stranger. Now this stranger is talking about an Israelite that was raised in another land, that is not of thy people Israel, but now that's talking about the Gentiles, Israelites, because you had Israelites that said we're not your people, and Israelites said no, you're not our people. That's what the whole story of Cornelius is all about. At first they didn't want to accept Cornelius because they looked at him as being as another nation, a stranger. But eventually, he came into the circle, the fold, so to speak. So it says, for this word here, it says, moreover, concerning a stranger that is not of thy people, but cometh out of a far country for thy name's sake, for they shall hear of thy great name, and of thy strong hand, and of thy stretched out arm, when he shall come and pray toward this house. Now, what's this devil's name? Antiochus Epiphanes, when the Most High struck him and slowly killed him, tortured him, he was praising the Most High. The Most High didn't turn around and say, well, okay, I'm going to heal you, because he wasn't an Israelite. It says here in the 43rd verse, hear thou in heaven thy dwelling place, and do according to all that the stranger calleth thee for, that all people of the earth may know thy name, because ultimately all the nations are going to know the name of the Most High. To fear thee as do thy people Israel, and that they may know that this house which I have built is called by thy name. Now the house represents, in the bigger sense, it represents Israel, because we're also known as the tabernacle of David. It says, if thy people, 44th verse, if thy people go out to battle against thy enemies, whithersoever thou shalt send them, and shall pray unto Yahweh toward the city which thou hast chosen, Jerusalem, and toward the house that I have built for thy name, then hear thou in heaven their prayer and their supplication, and maintain their course. So the Most High is beginning to maintain our course. Next precept. Jeremiah 27 verse 22. It said, they shall be carried to Babylon, and there shall they be until the day that I visit them. So that's talking about ancient Babylon, pagan Babylon, but now it refers to America, modern Babylon. So we're still here in this land. Jake ain't going no goddamn where. Jake is talking about where's my reparations. Jake ain't talking about going back to Africa. At one time they said that crap. Oh, we're going to go back to Africa. The white man ain't treating us right. We're going back to that. You Negroes are still here, man. Even Ghana opened up their arms, to welcome you back in. You ain't getting it, and they're willing to help you financially. So you Negroes, you tribes, you been here so goddamn long, you made this your goddamn homeland, man. Jeremiah 27 verse 22, they shall be carried to Babylon, and there we were carried to Babylon, the ancient Babylon, and we were taken to Babylon against our will in slavery, which is America, spiritually Sodom and Egypt. And there shall they be until the day that I visit them. So when is Jacob come out of this place? When the Most High destroy this place, and when he delivers the elect of Israel, 144,000 and the 1/3. It's the say of the Lord, bring them up and restore them to this place. So ultimately this place is talking about the headquarters of the whole planet, or the capital of the whole planet is going to be Jerusalem. Jeremiah 29 verse 10, for thus saith the Lord, that after 70 years be accomplished at Babylon. Now we know this is talking about ancient Babylon. But when you read Jeremiah, the book of Jeremiah, especially when you read Jeremiah the 50th chapter and Jeremiah the 51st chapter, it's not talking about ancient Babylon. Although when Jeremiah saw them visions and he was scribing it, and it became that book, the book of Jeremiah, he thought it was talking about ancient Babylon. He didn't know that it was talking about a future Babylon, which is America. It says, for thus, Jeremiah 29 verse 10, for thus saith Yahweh, that after 70 years be accomplished. And I believe if you go to the actual record, I believe it was cut short. I believe it was 67, 68 years. So they didn't even make the 70, but that's a whole nother subject and a whole nother question to be answered. It said in Babylon, ancient Babylon, I will visit you and perform my good word towards you in causing you to return to this place. Causing who to return to this place? Israel. Jeremiah 32 verse 5.